Alright, you're welcome to this tutorial. This is a continuation of how to execute your trade when you have actually gotten your entry. You are clear with the order block, that creates that change in character. Okay, so like I told you that the other block is is going to give you the information about what your entry is going to be and what your stop loss is going to be. So we use the other block, to really plan that. Okay, now in the first part we've been able to analyze this particular pair, which is actually gold against United States dollar. So now this is the order block that we are trading off from. Okay, now we said that the proximal line is going to be our entry, and the distal, that is the one at the bottom here, is going to be our stop loss. And of course it's going to be, it's a buy, because this particular place happens to be a demand area, and we got our confirmation in that particular place. Okay, at this particular, at this particular place. So now, how do you now how do you now execute this? Because as far as this is concerned, we at the distal, is actually at the week, is that the week of that particular order block, and that is where we have placed our horizontal line. Now our horizontal line is actually saying 1872.07. That means that is where our entry is going to be. And in this case, we want to look at how to to really trade, to really place our limit order. Okay, now you can right click on your chart, and these options will come out, and you go to trading, and from there you go to new order. Alternatively, you can just click new order over here. It's still going to do the same thing for you. Now in the volume area, that is where your position size is going to be. You must have calculated your risk. Of course, you know how to do that. If you don't know how to calculate your risk, I suggest that you go through the tutorial I made on the risk management. I think it's actually two parts tutorial, so you can go through those particular tutorial, and you know and just get yourself acquainted with how to calculate your risk. So your lot size is going to be at the volume area. All right. Now, what about the stop loss? We've actually said that our stop loss is going to be is going to be at the distal line. We and our distal is actually going to be, it's going to be the week, because this particular week is a little bit, shoot out of the other block. So we are taking that particular week as our stop loss, which is 1871.42 cents. So that is what we are going to put at the stop loss, 1871 dot 42 cents. All right, so let's take for example, we are taking profit at 1876.25. Now our take profit is we simply going to put that there, right? 1876 dot 25 cents. Okay, now the next thing the market is asking is that, okay, of course, you're actually going to be buying from this particular place. Now, at the type we are now at the type area. If you are doing market execution, it means that you will have to be on the chart when price retraces back to 1872.07. That when price comes to 1872.07, then you are going to click buy. It's going to be an instant execution. But there are some other options that you may not, once you have actually got your confirmation, you may not want to, you may not really have all of the time to stick and to stay on the, on the chart. You can as well set up your, your order, your trade order, and and you go your way. All right. So if you click the drop down, as in the options will come out: market execution and pending order. Now you can actually, then you go on to click pending order. All right. Now, since this is going to be it's a buy setup. Okay, it's a buy setup. Then that's be actually what you are you are putting, you're going to be leaving it at buy limit. If you are selling, you're going to be selling, you're going to be putting, you just click this, then it's going to, come with sell limit. I'm still going to explain to you with the buy stop and sell stop concept, but for now, let's just look at the buy limit because we are buying in this kind of setup. So now the next thing is that, at what price are you buying from? Since we are actually buying from Proxima, which is at 1872 dot 18 1872.07. Okay. So what we are trying to say is that when price actually comes into that place, that the price that you should be, you should be taking your order should be taken at that particular price, and and you're going to be taking profits. So with this kind of setup, now once you have done all of this, you have put your stop loss, you have put your entry point, you have put your take profit, you can, you have adjusted your leverage, which is the position size, then you can simply just click place, and automatically the order will be pending. So when price eventually comes to that particular place, your order, to that particular entry point, you put in there, that is at this particular price. So when price came in there, and as you can see here, price indeed, pick the order, and it actually flew away to the take profit point. Okay, to the take profit point. So you don't have to do any other thing, right? When you have set up an order like this, y- whether you are there or not, the market will have to do the market will simply just do the rest for you. The market will simply just do the rest for you. Pick up your order, and the market, simply just go away to your take profit points. So whether you are there or not, it doesn't really matter. So now, but in this particular case, you can see that the market, when you are using limit order, when you are using limit order, in the case of a buy, in the case of a buy limit, you are saying that the price, you are expecting price to pull back, to a particular point before it begins to go up again. Okay, you are expecting price will come back to a particular point before it begins to move up again. Now, in a sell limit, if you are doing a sell limit, you are expecting price to pull up into a particular place before it begins to go down again. Okay, sell limit, in sell limits, I'm going to take that again. You are expecting price to pull up, you are expecting a pullback to the upside before price begins to what? Price begins to go down again. So what you're saying is that when price eventually, gets to a particular point up there, now pick, you want the market to pick up your order before it begins to, you know plummet to the order, to to the downside. As you can see in this particular scenario, you can see that we've already gotten our entry at this particular place. Price have I mean the markets have actually shown us what it actually wanted to do. So we've marked out our holder block at that particular place. So we expect price to pull back to the downside before it begins to pull up all over again. Okay, now I hope you really get to understand that. So now mm, okay, now other option there is what we call buy stop. Okay, in the case of buy stop, you are actually saying that, okay, fine, price is going to go up, but I'm going to wait for you at somewhere over there and just pick my order and continue to move to the upside. Just pick my order and continue to move to the other side. I mean, to the upside. Okay, that is buy stop. You know, let's say for example you want to like put your buy stop at 1873.45, and this is where price is actually coming from. So you're only saying that, okay, fine, all of these places I don't want to join this particular market at all of these places, and all I want to do is pick my order when you get to this particular point, and I'm expecting you to continue to move to the upside. Now, sell stop is just the opposite of the buy stop. Now, in the case of sell stop, you are expecting price to plummet to the downside, and you are like, okay, fine. When you plummet to a particular point, just pick me on the way, and let's continue the journey together. Do you really understand that? Yeah. It's really very simple concept. But of course, in my own style of trading, I don't use stop orders. I use limit orders. I use limit orders. you know I just, it helps me to really plan my trade, pick up my trade, and just move on from where I use limit orders. And I think it actually makes sense for you to also use limit orders. Okay, so that is it for now. That is it for now. If you have any question, just get across to me via my WhatsApp, okay? So that, or you can drop your question under this particular video, and I'm going to do justice to those questions you might have. All right, so that's it for this video. See you in the next one.